Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and I just got finished doing an unboxing from Curated Bead Box, Coral Reef. I'm really excited about this month's beading box, and now I'm going to create. I have it all laid out here from my video I just filmed. I got to edit it and get it up, but now I want to pick out some stuff and make something. I don't know what that is yet though, so let's look through here and try to figure that out. So here are all the goodies, and what do I want to do? I'm not sure if I'm going to use the carnelian. So let me put these away. And I'll have to say, I have a dress. Yes, I have been buying several dresses this summer, but I have a dress that's very, very plain, and it needs a necklace. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is make a necklace. It is a tealy turquoise dress. I want to use this guy, and he's cute. I love him. So we're going to use him. And I don't know. Should I use a tassel? I'll set it aside. I'll set one tassel aside. And you know what? If I do a tassel, I may use this for Tassel Tuesday. So we'll just have to see. I'll let you know at the end of this if it is a Tassel Tuesday. All right, so we got that. Definitely going to have to use these. Look at that. Let's move these here. So we've got this so far. Oh, yes, those. Oh, look at these. Remember, I told you I really, really like these, but there's no color, so we have the color there. I think that's all. I don't think I'm going to use any of these other things. Yeah, let me put the rest of these away. And one other thing I want to use, I am going to use their beading wire that they have. So there's that. Probably going to use a clasp and some jump rings, and I'll probably make me a pair of earrings. And you know what? I want some sparkle in here. So I'm going to go and dig into my stash and see what kind of sparkle I have. And then I'm going to start laying them out. So I've been looking through my crystal stash, and I was looking for these. These are the things that I had in mind. They're crystal bicones, which a lot of people don't like, but look, they have a lot of glittery, blingy to them, and I think they would go really nicely. So there's that option. But they're almost, I may want something with a little bit more contrast, but that's still in the mix. Look at this. Those are really pretty, and they go really well with this. And these are just some rondelles. They have a lot of sparkle to them. Then there is, let's see, I got quite a few here. There's these. I think those have a little bit too much green. I don't know if you can tell on the monitor, but in real life, they have a little bit too much green to them. So that's a no. And I have some more of those, but again, too much green. Too much green for that. Okay, let's see. These are really pretty. And they're a little bit lighter. I don't know. I really like those, but not with this. So, put those back. And one more. No, that's it. That's all I have. So it's between these two. I think I'm going to go with these. These are just too close. And unless I'm only going to put them in between here, they may not even show up. So I'm going to put these away here, and I'm going to keep these out. I think those are going to be really, really pretty. So I'm going to have to show you what I did to my turtle here. I took, and it took me a few times, but I put the string from the back into the hole and brought it up over his head and just looped it through there. And it's going to hang like this. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to hang him onto the necklace. And I have something else I might want to do. Wonder what it would look like if I put a little crystal right there. Well, let me figure that out. It looks like I'm going to have some wire. And I don't know if I'll use 20 or 22 gauge. Let me get that out and see what works the best. So I laid out my beads in the order I wanted them. And it took me a while to figure out how I'm going to do this, but I've got half of it done. And I tried to wire a little crystal on there, but it just wasn't working. I have one more idea after I get this part all finished. See if that works. But what I did is, and I used monofilament on this. I wasn't for sure that other stuff was going to work. I think it was going to make it too stiff. But I put the monofilament inside there, and then I have two ends, so I put the beads on there and then just tied a knot in the little cover there. Let's see if I can show you exactly how I did that. So I have my monofilament, my beading wire. I'm just going to stick it in the hole. If I can see what I'm doing here. There we go. And then I'm going to bring the two ends together. And I'm just going to start feeding my beading wire into both of the ends into the holes. Like so. All right, I don't think you want to sit here and watch me bead all these up. So when I get these done, I'll be right back. So I've got all of my beads on. I just want to make sure I've got them in the right order, that I didn't mess anything up. I think they're right. Okay. And let me just give you my thought process on how I came up with this pattern. So I have 10 millimeter bead. I have 8 millimeter bead. I have a 6 millimeter bead and a 6 millimeter crystal. Now I didn't want the two 6 millimeters together, and I wanted to separate out the larger beads also. I didn't want them together. So that's kind of how I did it. Small bead, a little bit of larger, small bead, bigger. Then back down to the small bead, a little bit larger, small bead, bigger, and so on. This way it gives it a lot of interest and texture. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to finish this off with a seed bead. And I got one that has a little bit bigger hole. So I just put it on there. And then I'm going to use one of these little clamshell bead crimp covers, I think is what they call them now. And feed both of your pieces of wire in there. And then I'm just going to tie 2 knots. And these are really easy to do because you've got 2 pieces. And just put the knots in there. And I want to make sure that this is down so you don't see the beading wire. And then I'm going to tie another knot. Make sure it goes inside. And then I'm going to close her up and then cut these off. Isn't that cool? I love this. All right, now I need to finish it off. I think I'm going to use this chain, and I'm going to probably make it maybe a 22 inch, 20 inch. I'll have to see where exactly I want it to hang. But I'm going to be using a lobster claw, so if I wanted it to be an 18 inch, which I probably won't ever wear it like that, but if I wanted that option, this Rolo chain is really nice to use because the lobster claw can go into that and just shorten up your necklace. So I figured it out. I was able to give him a little jewel on his little necklace there. What I did is I took some monofilament and I put the bead on there, and then I put the two ends inside the hole, which it came out there, and I just tied a knot. All right, now we've got to add the chain. And here's what it looks like. I really like it. This is about a 24-inch necklace. I did not use a clasp at all, so it's easy just to put over your head and take it off. The thing is with that, I can't make it shorter. It's not adjustable. But honestly, I don't think I would wear it shorter. It's at a good length right here. And I used a tassel, so yes, this is going to be a Tassel Tuesday. If you're interested in checking out anybody else that is involved with this collaboration challenge, just use the hashtag Tassel Tuesday and you can go check all the other participants out. And they're not jewelry makers necessarily. There's some of us out there. But there's all kinds of different creators in all different areas of creating. And if next month you want to be involved in Tassel Tuesday, it's the second and fourth Tuesday of every month that Jovi, and I'll put all this information down in the description box below, she hosts it. You just have to make something with a tassel, post on Tassel Tuesday, and use the hashtag Tassel Tuesday. But anyway, let me take you on a close-up final tour of this before I say goodbye. So I took the little turtle and I hung a tassel just around his neck. It comes down the back like this. I also added a little crystal with some monofilament. I just put the crystal on there, put the two ends inside the hole, and tied a couple of knots. And then I took one piece of monofilament and put it through the hole. So I had two strands, and then I just beaded all the beads on a double strand and used a crimp bead cover to just tie the two knots in there and hung the chain. And I have myself a 24-inch necklace that goes really good with my new dress. The only thing is now I need to make me a pair of earrings, but I'm not going to do that in this video. That will be video number 3. I do have some sea turtle charms, and so I'll be using some of these beads to make some matching earrings. I want to thank y'all for joining me today, and I hope y'all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye. Look what we found in our backyard this morning.